Grinders and grindettes, man. It is not a good week for dark skinned folk. It's not, man. we doing bad this week, man. Between the baby, Young Dolph, rest in peace, and now with the revelation of the video of Stacy, ex-NFL running back for the Jets, I believe, beating up his baby mama, his child's mother. I don't know if you've seen the video or not. Very disturbing. Very, very disturbing, to say the least. I don't know what could be said to prompt this type of reaction. But I can't even fathom what could be said to result to this. Listen, I cannot play the video here. It's not possible. I'm pretty sure I get a copyright strike of some sort. And I don't even want to play that. I just wouldn't want to even put that out there. But you could go on Twitter and see it. And that's what I go on Twitter. That's where I get all my information from. So I went on there to look at updates for the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, and lo and behold, man, we see something that's just setting the dark skinned brothers back. And obviously, I'm joking around when I say that, but this is sad, man. I don't know if you saw the video, but it shows him unprovokingly. We don't know what was said, but like I said, it's really nothing that could be said to kind of get this kind of response. I mean, he was tossing this girl around like she was a rag doll, hitting her at close proximity with all his might, and he was doing this all in front of her 5-year-old kid. That's the part that takes the cake. You're doing all of this in front of a 5-month-old child. And obviously this brother suffers from some kind of mental instability, because during the altercation, how he was talking calm. And then when he left after the altercation, he references his child's name and says, "I love you." What the fuck? I just don't get it. I honestly just don't get it. If he was in the league, he would definitely be out by now. And obviously, some sort of charges are going to get filed if they haven't already. I don't know how old this video is, but this is disturbing, man. It's very disturbing. Very, very disturbing. They're talking. He just assaults her twice, tosses her against the TV. I'm watching it now. TV falls down. He proceeds like he's going to walk out the door, comes back. She's sitting on the couch. He grabs her off the couch, throws her into the car seat. You see a cat or something hopping around in there. And then he grabs something off from somewhere, and it looks like he mushes some food or something in her face. And from what I heard, the kid was sitting there, so he must have grabbed something from the kid or the kid's food, mushed it in her face, then proceeds to pick her up and toss her into the car seat, or the child's walker, and then walks out. And that's when he said his kid's name and "I love you." That's not love, bro. If you love your kid, ain't no way you would do this to his mom in front of the kid. That's not love. If we don't know, and I know a lot of people use this is a new scapegoat now, mental illness, but this is mental illness. This is anger that needs to be managed. This is sick, man. This is absolutely and utterly disgusting. You got somebody who has physical brute force, who was talented enough to make it to the NFL, So you know the type of physicality that he possesses. And then you use this to put your hands on a woman. What are we doing here? He need his ass whooped. And I hope he's somewhere now getting his ass whooped. Because that's what you need, a swift ass whooping. And it's dudes like this who wouldn't even attempt to come at another dude like this. They wouldn't even attempt to even try to convey that type of energy. But he got all the smoke for this lady. Man. My heart is with her, man. Because she was handling it so well, too. She was just trying not to provoke him. Just like, yo, could you stop, please? Like, doing what she can. Nobody deserves nothing like this, man. Listen, if you're in a relationship, you know how it is, man. Your significant other could just push and push and push, and will try to keep pushing that button. Keep pushing the button. Believe me, I know. They would step on the button. They would anything they could do to provoke you. They will try to do it. But you got to walk away. And I know that sounds so cliche. But that's what you got to do. You literally have to get up and physically just walk away. I remember years ago I'm going to get into a story. I know I like telling my stories. Remember years ago I was going to see an apartment. I wasn't driving at the time. And I caught a bus. And I had like a long stretch I had to walk to the apartment. And walking this long stretch, I saw somebody I went to school with, a guy, my boy Pun. And he was walking. And I'm like, yo, what you doing over here? And this wasn't his neighborhood. So I'm like, yo, what you doing over here? And he looked visibly upset. I'm like, yo, you good? He like, man, nah, man. Baby mom just got into it, man. I'm just walking around trying to cool steam, man. I'm just walking. And I respected that because I'm like, listen, he could have easily probably put his hands on her, or it could have went some other way where police might have got involved, or it might have been a situation. But, you know, he said, you know what? I'm going to just walk away. I'm going to just go somewhere. Walk away, cool down, and come back. I respect that because, like they say, cooler heads prevail. That's all you got to do. Walk out. In my case, I got a gym in my garage. I get frustrated. I just go out there, lift some weights, and just cool down. Takes my stress level from here to here instantly. This is what we call in the hood sucker shit. That's what this is. Complete and utter sucker shit. I am thoroughly disgusted, man. What they say, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. He ain't kinfolk at all. What possessed you to want to, how? Like, I've never been that type of dude. And I know guys that have done it. I remember I was riding in the car with my friend. I picked him up from a club, him and his old lady, and she was in the back seat. He was in the front seat with me. He was drunk. And he turns around. Everything's cool. And they told me how they had a good time. I stop at a light. Next thing you know, he leaning over from the front seat to the back seat and is like nailing on this girl. And I grab him. I'm like, yo, what are you doing, bro? Like, what the fuck you doing? First of all, I'm driving, so stop doing that shit. That's first of all. And secondly, like, don't do that shit around. Don't do that around me. Do that on your time. If that's what you do that on your time. Don't do that in my will. Nah, it's not happening. Like, yo, chill the fuck out, bro. Or it's gonna be me and you. Like, chill out. Don't do that shit around me. And he stopped, but that was the first time I was like, damn, people really do this. People really abuse women and do this. Needless to say, me and him wasn't friends no more after that. I see him around here and there, but we don't hang tight. And I know what you... And listen, don't come on here, oh, there's some simps. This ain't got nothing to do with being a simp. None of that. This is not even that type of situation, but What Pac say? It's time for us to heal our woman. Be real to our woman. You talking about the mother of a child, this man's child. Right is right, wrong is wrong. This ain't got no, I ain't no Captain Saver, none of that. This is just me speaking and doing a reaction to this video that I can't post because I don't even want to post it. It's disgusting. I'm watching it now. So this ain't no simp shit, none of that. It's just me being real, expressing my feelings and opinions about this. And the dude got the nerve to have my real name, Zach. Ain't that a bitch? Sad, man. Let me know if you saw the video. Post your comments below. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. As always, peace, love, and prosperity. I'm the Black Abstract. One.